Walking that bit on my toilet. Walking that bit with the O's. They bit it, they back, and they look, they chose.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today, guys, we have a brand new compound that we're going to be riding on today called Purple Valley MX, made by Pastico. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever ridden one of Pastico's tracks before. I think this might be my first time, actually. And so today, we go look at the North Motocross track, the South Motocross track. There's also a combined little section as well, so you can combine both the tracks, and there's also a pit bike track. So we look at all of them today. We also talk about a couple other things. I show you guys a picture of my IRL bike, which is pretty damn sick, so stick to the end for that, and stay tuned. Anyways, guys, hit that sub button. We're very, very close to 80,000 subscribers. 100,000 is getting close, okay? It's becoming a reality, which is absolutely insane. It still hasn't even been 2 years since I started this YouTube channel, and been uploading every day, having a ton of fun. And man, this track was so fun to ride. You're actually looking at some cinematics here of the South Motocross track, which was my favorite. It's kind of deep in them dense woods and big trees, but yeah, great compound. Visually looks amazing. It's up in the mountains, the deep forest. You can see all these textures and the elevations and height map. Everything looks so great. So great job, the track creator. Let's get right into it. Alright, boys, we are in here at Purple Valley MX. Super hyped to check out this compound. Looks really, really good. And I think we haven't gotten a compound in a while now, so it's always awesome getting custom tracks and new stuff coming up on the shop. I'm always excited to see stuff and give stuff a little bit of a test. I just love getting on new tracks and trying to learn them and seeing if I can learn a thing or two, because every track that comes out seems to have some different type of section. Like this jump is massive and it's steep. But anyways, I already showed you guys some of the cinematics of the track. I'll just reiterate it again. We have a North Motocross track, a South, and then we also have a mini pit bike track. And then we have a track which combines both the North and South Motocross tracks. So you have like one massive track. We're going to check everything out today. Later on in the video, I also want to talk about real life motocross for a little bit, and then I also want to show you some pictures of my Tenere. I've been out riding it a little bit. I haven't taken on dirt yet, which is what I'm really hyped for. I just I gotta wait for my gear to come in that I ordered. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the track first. Made by the old man Pastico. Is that how you spell pistachio? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna say Pastico. This brother, he cooked a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I've heard the name before, so I'm not 100% sure if I've even ridden one of his tracks before. I know he's definitely uploaded on the shop, so yeah, he's definitely upped his game. I would have definitely remembered if he released something of this quality, but you guys can hear the birds chirping in the back. I love the way he's done his water. Water actually has sand traction, so not only does it slow you down, but it also sounds like water. That's kind of what the sand sounds like in this game. So I think that's super cool. But yeah, we're starting here on the North Motocross track. I'm gonna try to run some decent laps. We'll move over to South, and then I'm gonna get on a pit bike, and we're gonna get on that pit bike track. So let's rip around. Love the mountains that he's added in the back as well. Adds to the environment. Skybox looks great. Overall, just a really good looking track and a very good looking environment. I would say the birds chirping out there, they're a bit loud, so I'm not exactly sure if there's like a way to turn down track volume or anything like that. I don't think there is in settings. That's something Paboso should add, but I would say turn that down a little bit. Other than that, track looks great. I'm not a huge fan of this dirt color. Now, this is just nitpicky. It's not even really, like, this ain't the end of the world. I'm not a huge fan of this color of dirt. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I just, visually, I'm not a fan of it. But the texturing looks good. Masking, normal maps, everything looks fine, so. Also like the way he's done his ruts, too. It's not super difficult, so even if you're a newer player, you shouldn't struggle with them. This corner is actually quite difficult, then you can rail this rut. Triple up here. Single out. With this little dragon's back, you want to scrub this onto a tabletop, step off, little single on the inside, scrub this table, you got a little water down here, grab this little trip ski. I'm not sure where that single trail goes. I'm not exactly sure how these tracks are connected either, so I'm gonna have to figure all this out on the fly, but I want to run a decent lap on here first. The lap there was a 155, so I think we could probably run way quicker than that. Get through these rollers. I think inside's probably the best line here. You're gonna have to scrub this. High up this rut that I completely boofed. Oh, that jump is massive. I keep casing it. Can I get this? Got it. This looks like it's gonna cost some Pobozo physics, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I OJ'd that. Not a terrible lap, though. Case that as well. Looks like this back section's the more technical side. So there's a 45, and I keep casing this as well. He's made these landings pretty steep, so I'm just trying not to OJ. I know I can survive if I case things a little bit, but once you OJ stuff, that's when stuff gets a little bit tricky. Put up the double. Alright, we're gonna try to go for a good lap here. Not sure how far in I can cut these corners. I'm just gonna try to stay in the markers. Try to cut this inside a little bit. Connection might be right there. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you can kind of see the two connections. Triple. I'm pretty sure this is quicker than going right side. I would think. It sets you up better for this corner. Scrub. Oh my god. I don't know how to survive that. Scrub that. Oh, that's not good. Stay on the track. Big triple. Looks like this line is extremely OP. Outside rust not terrible. Can I triple this? We can. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna take this inside rut. Try to wheelie through these the best I can. Nice. We are on the Dookie 450 today. I haven't been on this bike in a little bit of a minute, so wanted to hop back on it. I always love riding this thing. Oh, clear that. Let's go. Double transfer into this. Not gonna OJ this time, so we can get much better cornering here. Gonna actually clear this. This should be a little bit quicker. It's a lot quicker. A 41. I think we try to go sub 40, boys. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, my brother. That was not a sub 40, boys. That was an injury, I should say. Oh. Alright, I mean, it's looking scripted at this point. I mean, I don't... Okay, can we stay on the track, please? Thank you. No more crashes the rest of this entire video. I can promise it. Scrub the double. Inside. And these corners the best I can. Alright, can I actually, like... It all starts with this first double. Okay, see, when you grease it a little bit, that's when the momentum shifts a little bit here. That pond actually does slow you down a little bit there. I don't know why I just said pond. It's a puddle. Okay, a little bit of wrong terminology, but inside. Oh my goodness, that's a cut if I've ever seen a cut before. Ah. Okay. Are you? You know what? We're gonna go to the south one now. All right, boys, we've moved on to the south. This one looks to be buried in a bed of some pine trees, a bit down in the old backwoods here in the backcountry. This track, I think, is gonna be a little bit more my style, bro. It's giving some Washougal vibes, giving a little bit more of a technical feel. Oh, that's not actually the course. We're gonna survive though. If we didn't, we would have went down to that little stream down there with the fishies. Would not have been fun. Would have flooded the motorcycle. All right, the shadows are kind of messing with the dome right now. I can't really see anything. Kind of like that though. It adds to the aura of the facility here. Can I jump onto this? Already found a skills line. Oh, I don't know if I got the skill. Can I transfer to the? Wait a second, Pistachio or Pastico, buddy. We might have figured something out here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We might have figured something out. There's just some weird lines I'm seeing right now on this track specifically that are making me feel some type of way about what's happening. I like what I'm seeing here. Is this a scrubby? I mean, that dirt looks so it looks yummy. It looks like a little bit of a fudge brownie. We're gonna go inside. I do like the way he's done his ruts here as well. I like this track a lot more than the other one. The other one was fun. There's something about this one. It just, you get the birds, you know, overhead. What do we got? Oh, what is this? This is a rhythm section, right? Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna tackle this. It's all about entry. I'm thinking tripling stuff, but the jumps don't seem to be very peaky. So I guess we'll have to see what happens there, and then that takes us back to the finish line. So our lap did not count. We're gonna see if we can run a good lap here, and then try to break that time. Then we'll move on to the pit bike track, and I get to talk about a little bit of IRL motocross, boys. And I OJ this once again. The Jan never learns from his mistakes. I love them. Oh, I forgot there's a corner here. I love the mountains. I love the environment. This is my style right here. This is my vibe. This is something I could sit down, turn some Spotify on, maybe turn a little bit of a Joe Rogan podcast on, and just chill, vibe, ride around, work on my skills, you know what I'm saying? And have a ton of fun. That's actually a triple, so I'm gonna have to hit that. I'm gonna stick to this transfer line because it's extremely fun, and you can jump over the line. Pastico, you are just one of these guys. We'll be in touch. All right, this is actually amazing what I'm seeing here. A little bit of a graphical error. I love that jump. That's like a Hell Machine. Hell Machine does all types of jumps like that, where you can just send a fat little scrub on them. Oh my goodness. This is fun, man. I'm gonna be honest. This is some of the most fun I've had on a track in a little bit of a while. Other than these pro outdoor tracks, this is awesome. I think I should be tripling into this, but can I triple this? No. At least you can on the Suzuki. Maybe on the KTM. I think maybe if I triple in, I can hit the next triple. We're gonna try it next lap. I'll remember. It's tough to memorize these tracks sometimes. I ride so many tracks in this game. That's gonna be a 142.8. Nothing great. I do think going outside is probably the best move here. And we got some rollers, and I remember we gotta scrub this let off a little bit so don't mega OJ it. Wheelie the rollers a little bit. Set up for this right here, and then set up for this inside. Great job. I think outside is probably gonna be the best line. Get moving. Oh, I didn't commit to it. It's fine. I'm not gonna lose a ton of time there. Ain't the end of the world. Okay, that is the end of the world. You cannot case that. Alright, so we don't get that line over the wall, which you're gonna lose a lot of time if you don't get that. We can hit that triple line though, I'm telling you right now. This could be a heater. This could 100% be a bit of a heater. Land into the moat. Okay. Oh no. Alright, is this a good, nice little... Alright, that's nice. Feels good. Get onto this long tabletop, step off into the rollers, triple. I'm gonna go outside to try to make this possible. I also don't want to overdo it. We're gonna overdo it. Yeah, that's the line. Dude, once you mess these up though, it's kind of just... It's kind of chalked. I mean, your whole system's a bit chalked. I'm actually gonna go another lap. I feel like I haven't done this justice at all because I can't even ride the track, so I'm not actually great at the video game, it would seem. Don't think that was a faster lap. I think we still stick with the 42.8. I'm gonna try to go nice and smooth here. I'm not gonna try to do anything crazy. Okay, let's go. Turn. Let's go. Outside. Okay, I'm actually gonna jump to the right side this time. Not gonna hit this so we can guarantee the clearance of this triple. Please don't have collisions. It doesn't. Transfer. Get over this. We're committing to the line. Hey! Get over the wall. Send off that little corner hip jump thingy. Use this rut. Throw an upside downer. Oh! I soiled myself. Oh! Alright. Got a dubski here. Rail outside. Grab onto the table. Jump off. I'm gonna try to go for big line. The speed is so crucial though. Do I have the clutch gene? Oh, looks like I might have the clutchy. Oh, I forgot I was on the Badoosie. Get up. Are you serious? This has to beat my previous time. Oh my god, the bike's too slow. That was literally perfect. Oh my... I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Even with all that drama, it was still a 44.9. So we probably would have ran like a 36, 37. That was a good lap. Unfortunately, yeah, that was just... We just barely didn't have enough power. And the way you design those jumps, you cannot case them. You can't mess up. You have to be perfect. So, yeah, Dookie just don't got that speed. Don't got speed. So now, we're going to do a full lap around both tracks. And then we're going to go to the pit bike trick. So let's do it, boo. All right, boys. So we're going to start on the north track here. Massive finish line. I'm pretty sure I know the connection. We did point it out earlier in the video. So I just need to remember... after the step down to go straight, I believe. And then it should just wrap all the way back around. So, let's see if we can get this first lap to count. I'm not going to do anything too special. Since we've already seen these tracks, though, I don't have too much to talk about. I want to talk about IRL motocross real quick, okay? I'm not going to go super in detail. I'm not going to bore the people that don't care. I just want to talk about what happened at Thunder Valley, if I can really remember. We got a bit of a section here, though. Let me talk about something. We got a dual line. We go, is that like a dam? We go over the river. I don't know what the hell. That was kind of, dude. No, I don't know what I said to El. Pastico. I'm pretty sure. I just actually looked at how do you say the word. And the guy was like, El Pastico. So I don't know if you're, you know, from the Chile or whatever. But honestly, amazing track. I just want to say that before I even get into anything else. The track's amazing. Compound's amazing. I think it's worth the $2. We haven't even tried the pit bike track yet. Anyways, IRL. Okay. So we got 250 class. Honestly, coming into it, I had Vial winning the overall, okay? I didn't think Vial would sweep both motos. I just thought it'd be somewhere, you know, like a 1-3 or a 3-1, whatever. It was going to beat Deegan. But I was wrong. Deegan came out in that first moto and had that pretty commanding lead. And actually made Vial make a mistake, but then Deegan goes down. He had a pretty sizable gap before he went down. And, yeah, it's just, he's making dumb mistakes. It's not even like the pressure. He's just making dumb mistakes. And it is what it is. It happens when you're going that fast. It's not like you're not going to make mistakes. So, now with a bit of a points lead, I expect him to start being a little bit more cautious like he was in that second moto. But anyway, great battle with Vial. Vial's been riding really, really good. He's figuring his bike out. So his championship's far from over, guys. And also Chance Hymas. You know, I'm not sure if Chance can get mean or not. He's going to need to if he wants to win this title. I know Vial definitely can. You know, I mean, he's an MXGP champion. So, Chance, I'm a little iffy on. But anyway, Deegan wins that first moto. It was a battle. You know, makes that really, really nice pass. And then, you know, Vial tried to make a pass. It wasn't a great attempt, to be honest. He should have waited and done the same thing Deegan did, but Deegan probably would have blocked it, so he would have had to do something else. But I don't know. That was just a very weird pass attempt, in my opinion. Wasn't the smartest, but yeah, Deegan wins Moto 1. He looked great, rode the track really good. The track really wasn't as rough as I was thinking it was going to be. I guess just another good track prep. I'm not sure. I feel like in the past, Thunder Valley's looked way worse than that. So definitely a different track. I think it definitely was good for Deegan. Anyway, that was a great race. Hymas gets, I think, did Hymas get third or fourth? I don't even remember, to be honest. I think he might have gotten fourth. I don't have no idea who got third. Kitchen, maybe? I don't know. Then we go to the second moto, and we see Hymas get a really good start. And so, you know, this is kind of like Hangtown in a way. You get that really good start. Could not get that moto win, but I was iffy. I was like, I don't know really what's going to happen here. I mean, Hymas looks great on the bike. He doesn't look very fast, though, when he rides. It's really interesting how he can do kind of what Jet and Hunter do and just flow around the track. Like, he's very good at that, and that's a skill that I think he could end up being even better than Hayden if Hayden can't really get that technique down. Now, Hayden, I will say, looked really, really smooth in this race. It didn't look like he was trying to override or do stupid stuff. He looked just really smooth, really calm, standing up through a decent amount of corners, taking some outsides. But anyway, Chance just looked really good on the bike, and then he kind of got a gap from Deegan, and Deegan, you could tell he wasn't really trying to push too hard. I think he was waiting for Chance to fade, but he never did. And he's like, well, whatever, I'll take a second, you know. It's kind of different than if, like, Vial was leading. That's not a guy you want to lose points to, but, yeah. Hymas wins that one, Deegan second. I think Vial got third, or no, I think Vial actually got fourth, and Shimoda got third. Shimoda was actually catching Deegan. So that's another interesting factor. Now, I don't think Shimoda's going to be a factor in the championship, but as far as putting guys down in motos, you know, put them down a position, he's going to be a factor. I see him getting some podiums throughout the rest of this year. Looks like they figured something out with the suspension. He's just hated the bike. I mean, he has not been the same Joe Shimoda we've seen the last couple of years. So it's good to see he's actually figuring some stuff out. But that's kind of it with the 250 class. Huge surprise from Hayden. I expect him to dominate High Point. I think he's going to go 1-1. That's my prediction. I don't know, though. Who knows? Southwick, I think Vial goes 1-1. And if he doesn't, then that's an insane choke. I don't think Hayden's very good with the sand, and I don't really know who else would challenge Vial in that class, if I'm being honest. But anyway, it's kind of it for the 250 class. 450 was really interesting. Jet was coming in with a little bit of an injury. There's just a lot of unknowns. Chase was coming off that extremely good second moto ride at Hangtown, so it was just kind of like, well, Chase is going to probably come out and win, right? I mean, that was my prediction, but that did not happen, and he looked really good in that first moto, and then, you know, try to make that pass and goes down, and it's, I don't know, man, Chase is just crashes a lot. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if he's just too relaxed, if he's not relaxed enough, if he's just not making good decisions. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but that was pretty unfortunate for him. Hunter Lawrence, though, is the star of the day, even though he did not win the overall. Still, to get your first moto win, and then, you know, still get second in that second moto, and, you know, score the same points as his brother, but, you know, obviously doesn't get the overall, but still, he gets a red plate, which is huge. I would have never predicted Hunter Lawrence to get this red plate in this season, so huge miss from Chase. He could have extended his points lead. He could have done a lot of things, or at least kept it close. Kept the red plate at least, but no, he did not have two very good motos. So, yeah, huge surprise to me that Hunter's doing so good. Maybe some people would have predicted it. I really didn't. So it's going to be interesting to see how Jet is at High Point, if he rebounds and dominates because he's healed up a little bit, or is Hunter going to give him a challenge, and is Chase going to kind of return back to the Hangtown type of form? So I'm really interested to see it. Yeah, Thunder Valley wasn't too eventful. There's nothing like super crazy that went down or anything. No injuries or anything, which is good. So yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the series. That's really all I got to say. Ain't too much. But I will say, High Point, I think Jet Lawrence wins the overall. I think he goes 2-1. I think Chase gets Moto 1. I think Jet dominates Moto 2. That's my prediction. But now what we're going to do, boys, we're going to go to the pit bike track. All right, I'm also going to show you some pictures of my Tenere 700. I'm going to put that on the screen when we get there. Let's do it, boys. All right, boys, last but not least, we are here on the pit bike track. Really cool little over-under section there with the shipping container. Kind of taking something out of Hell Machine's book. He loves his shipping containers, but yeah, we're here on the 110. This is like the big bore one, so this bike is actually extremely fast, way faster than an IRL 110. But it'll make riding this track pretty damn fun. Start gate is over there. As far as the track itself, I mean, this ain't nothing too crazy, but it is a pit bike track, so I'm not expecting them to do like crazy ruts and textures and anything, you know. I don't really care. It's just something basic, something you get on with your friends, have some fun. I don't really think it adds too much to the compound. I think most pit bike tracks don't really add too much, because ain't no one riding these things, bro. I'm just being honest. Ain't no one riding these things, okay? Maybe, hey, if there's people in the comments that be riding the pit bike tracks, let me know. I don't think anyone rides these. They definitely don't ride them in servers. I know that for a fact. I've never seen this track or any type of pit bike track in a server in a long time. I feel like at one point pit bikes were kind of the thing, especially when this 110 came out, but I never see stuff like this, and honestly, I'd be down to race it. So maybe I gotta be the one that hosts it. But anyway, yeah, I bought a Tenere 700. I already kind of talked about this in a video I made probably about a week ago now. And I've just been riding it around town. I haven't taken on dirt yet because I had to order some gear, and I'm just not willing to go out and risk falling and eating absolute dunder. I trust myself on the road. I shouldn't fall just riding around town, but anyway, the bike's been super fun to ride. It looks sick. It's a 2022. Got it, you know, for a really, really good price, and it had some aftermarket stuff on it and really low miles. So yeah, there's some pictures of it right there if anyone's interested. What it looked like, little 2022. Got the all black. I think it's really, really clean. All the gear I ordered, my helmet, boots, everything is pure black. All right, so I'm gonna be looking pretty sick, pretty stylish out there when I'm out there riding. But I recommend it, man. If you're someone that's not really looking for a dirt bike, but you want to still be on dirt, but you also want to travel, get a Tenere, dude. These bikes are so much fun. They got the power, they got the torque, but they also got the ability to do anything you really want to do with them. You know, you want to take them in the mountains, you can do it. And if you want to do some crazy stuff on them, depending on your bike skill, you can do it. Paul Torres, I don't know how you say his name. That dude's insane. You can look him up. He's literally done Erzberg on a goddamn Tenere, or he's done half of it at least, which is still very impressive. It is a 450, pound bike, but yeah, it's been super fun just riding it around town, and I can't wait to take it off road and see what I can do. See if I have skill. Okay, see how many times I freaking tip the thing over. That's definitely gonna happen. We got some crash bars on it though, so it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, these bikes are they're meant to get tipped over. I mean, if you're gonna take a bike off road that's tall and heavy, there's a 100% chance that bike drops on the ground. So anyway, that's the track review. That's the video. Talking about some stuff. Had some fun. Great job to Pastico. I think that's how you say it. Pastico? I'm not 100% sure how you say your name. Anyway, either way, great job. Looks sick. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.